I feel like I need some like Disney on the background, right? I'll work on that later. Hello everyone, Mrs. Nesbit. Oh, let me show you. Mrs. Nesbit and I welcome you to this pin video. I am going to show you my pin collection. This has been a highly requested video. I've received like 2 or 3 requests for it. Maybe 2. Okay, 1. But that is enough for me to feel like I need to make this video. In reality, it's been like 3 people who have asked for it. So I wanna give you guys what you ask for, and I'm gonna show you my pin collection and how I store it. Up until very recently, very recently, I was in complete denial that I was a pin collector. But I've had to come to the understanding that I actually collect pins. I'm not an avid pin collector, so I don't collect like all the pins out there, which is extremely dangerous for your bank. But I do have a few collections. So when pins came out, I was very intrigued by them, and they were so beautiful that I wanted them. But I was successfully being able to stay away from them for a few years because I knew how much trouble they can be. So I decided that I wasn't going to collect them. There's nothing wrong with collecting pins, of course, except that I'm not a billionaire, and I have so many other things that I collect, so many other Disney things that I collect, that I just knew that it was not a good idea. I needed to stay away from pins. And then I think that a few years back, maybe like, I want to say maybe like 5 years ago, it's when I started collecting. I came across a castle pin, and I just couldn't say no to that one, and that just, it's a snowball. But I know myself, and I know the collector in me, and I kind of had a talk with myself, and myself and I, came to a decision that we are not going to collect every single pin that we like. And it's been hard, not gonna lie. And well, let me say what I was saying, and then we'll come back to this other thing, this other thought that I have in my mind. I decided that I was going to collect only park pins, meaning like park iconic buildings or the attractions, and characters, as long as they are like the single character, so just one character per pin, and they have to be full bodied. That way, if I stick to those parameters, I'm not in so much trouble, because I mean, still in trouble, but not as much. And then I also decided that I was going to focus my efforts more on the park pins, because at first I started doing both and it was overwhelming. So I decided to start with the park pins, and I've kind of been staying a little bit away from the character ones. Then I started to find some other pins that I really wanted that did not fit in any of those 2 categories. So I was forced, my hands were tied. I was forced to come up with a 3rd category, which I very dangerously named randoms. Anything can go in there, right? But you'll see, it's just a few that I really need. Oh, in the parks category, all the events that take place in the parks are also included. So see, that's the problem. You start finding ways to sneak into your limits, and then you buy more pins. Alright, so my collection is not the biggest collection, but it is quite lengthy. I'm going to show you the collection. I'm going to show you how I store them. I have acquired some pins that I don't really have space for in the folder where I keep them in. So I went to Michael's the other day and I purchased some felt and foam so that I can, okay, let me show you. Let's stop talking and let me show you. This is the folder where I store my pins. Are there better ways to do it? For sure there are, but that's what I chose. So this is a normal regular folder, and for some reason I keep the Bagan cards. I don't know why, but some of them are so pretty, especially for the limited edition ones, that I just can't throw them away. I guess I'm a hoarder when it comes to Disney stuff, and I try not to be, but it happens. Anyway, like you see, this is just a normal regular folder that I got from the school supply section at Target, I think. And this is how I keep them. So I have felt sheets, how do you call these? Okay, a layer of thin felt just to protect it, and then so I just have one layer of that foam and then one layer of felt on top to protect it, and that's how it goes. As I was editing, I realized that the way that I was trying to show the pins was really not the best way, because nobody would have been able to see any of the pins. So I'm refilming this, and hopefully this time it works. So I just want to show you that this first page is Magic Kingdom, and I have some of the castle pins, and I can't remember if this was the first one or was it this? No, this is the first one. This is the one that started it all. This is the one pin that got me in trouble. And now I have a million of them. Not so many, but I have a lot. I have some pins from attractions that are not here anymore, like these two, for example. And then Toontown, we don't have that anymore. I don't know whose idea it was to get rid of Toontown. That person and I need to have a serious conversation. I hope they bring it back. So I think that this pin is actually from Disneyland, and other pins might be from other parks, but that's okay. I have them because they are attractions that we have here. For example, this pin is from the Character Warehouse, and they brought it from I think Shanghai, or I don't know, any other park. And I'm not really sure what other parks have this attraction, but by the time this one came to the Character Warehouse, it was already a project that was in the talks of going to happen here at Magic Kingdom. So I decided to get it, so I guess I'm ahead of the game there. Let me move to the next page. This is Epcot, and I have the Epcot 35th, and I have the 2018 Flower and Garden Festival, and I chose the one with Figment. I love that for this festivals they bring out different options for everyone's taste. Not everyone likes Figment, so I like that. Some of them are old, like this one, for example, and I got this one from eBay, and I'm very happy to have it from like the opening. I mean, I'm not sure when the pin came out, but I think this is what the brochure looked like when Epcot opened, and this one I purchased when Epcot was 30 years old. I think it's a really good one. Again, some pins from attractions that are not here anymore, like this. And what else? Oh, I really like this ones. They don't have this set anymore, and I don't know why. That's like a set that I feel like they should always have. And it's showcasing all the pavilions, and they all have a character to represent it. Animal Kingdom's page is looking a little empty, and I don't know why. I need to get more pins, but I like to buy my pins slowly and kind of enjoy each of them as I buy them. I don't know if I've mentioned this already or not, but one of the or two of the characteristics that I look for in pins when it comes to the rides ones. Let me get close to, like this one, for example, the Kali River Rapids one. So I look for the name. The name of the attraction needs to be there, and also the attraction, ride, or vehicle, or whatever vessel that you ride, it needs to be there. So same thing as this dinosaur one. You can see the kind of like Jeep or whatever this is, and the safari truck. Is that the right name for that? I don't know. Let's move on to Hollywood Studios, and I love that I have some that say MGM still, and they have this one, for example, as the hat, which is to me still the iconic building, and then the ear tower. Mine suffered a little accident and is missing the black enamel on one of the ears, but that's okay. Then I got a couple from the 30th anniversary. This is a really cool one because it moves. It's hard for me to move, but let's see if I can. Oh, there you go. Because they put it on the back and you can see their faces. They're happy. They're gonna go on the ride, and then they get dropped and booms. I love that one. And then I have some resort ones, and I have seen some new resort ones that I'm absolutely in love with. So I think I'm going to add those to my collection next. Oh, this one is upside down. For the resorts, I want, of course, the name, but then Mickey or Minnie, or hopefully both. I want them to be there. This one is the exception here. This one I purchased from the Character Warehouse, that's why. Characters. This is my characters page. As you can see, they are all full-bodied, and I really like them. Especially, I think probably this set was my favorite, but I also love Chip 'n Dale and the fact that this guy moves. I love it when they do something special with the pins, like this Slinky has this like spring look-alike kind of thing, or Alice has a drink me bottle with some blue glitter inside. This is really nice, really nice. Hank, I really wanted him. Bold. I need more dogs. More dogs, definitely. As I'm looking at this page, that's what I'm realizing. Gotta step up the game on the dogs section. This is the randoms section, which is about to grow a lot as soon as I put all my new pins in my foam pages or foam sheets. And let's see, what are my favorites? I think the first one that I purchased for this section was this one. It has volume. It's a very nice, very beautiful. They have Minnie Mouse as well, and I don't know why I haven't purchased that one. I need it. There's this Walt picture, and there's another one that I was so sure that I had, full of like Mickey Mouse around, and I don't know why I don't have that one. I think every time I see it, I don't buy it thinking that I already have it, and I just realized that I don't. This set was from Halloween 2017 maybe, or was it 2018? I don't know, but I loved that they are well, the Fab Five, and that year I wanted all the plushes and I got mad because they didn't have Donald. Why? They had all other 4 characters, but they didn't have Donald. I couldn't understand it. I'm still sour about it, but what are you gonna do? This pin, oh, what happened? Wait, okay. I love, because it's the official autograph book, and it looks like the first one that I had. And well, not exactly, but kind of. Or maybe it does, because it has the hat. Ooh, yeah, now I'm thinking that this is the first one that I had. It got lost, unfortunately, as I was moving houses as a little girl, but I still have it in my heart, in my memory, and it has the pen. And let's open it. It's magnetic, and it has the characters' signatures. I love it. I do, I mean, as I'm looking at this right now, I'm realizing that I do collect the years, the dated ones. So I have 2015, and I know that I got this one through trading at the parks. I have 2016, which I purchased from the Character Warehouse in 2017, when this one was incredibly discounted. And then I got 2017. Again, I bought it in 2018 from the Character Warehouse at a very good price. And do I not have 2018? Oh, yes, I have this 2018 one with the partner statue. So I think I'm missing 2019. I thought I had one. You know what? As I'm saying all these things, I think I'm missing some pins that must be hiding somewhere. Who knows where? Because I feel like I've purchased some other ones that I'm not seeing now. Anyway, that's it for the pages that I currently have. I have this entire box full of pins. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can to show them to you. Now that I've made a huge mess here on this table, I think I'm ready to show you. And I guess these ones are gonna be more in detail because I have to show them one by one. So I'm gonna start with all of these are from Epcot's events or festivals. And this is from this year, Food and Wine Festival. This was the pass holders exclusive, I think. Yes, it was. And then this one was for everyone. And this one I love because Minnie Mouse is feeding something to Mickey for him to try it or taste it. And I think there's something very sweet about it. Figment, because he's the mascot, so why not? This was 2019. And this one was from 2018. I think this one is my favorite of all the like the food and wine pins that I own, at least. I don't know, I haven't seen them all. This one is Flower and Garden last year, 2019. And it's rose gold. And I thought that I had one from this year, but maybe not because the parks were closed at that time. I don't know. Okay, let's move on to Halloween pins because it's fitting for the time of the year. And this one I adore because they are trick-or-treating and I like all the details in them. This one I purchased this year. I'm in love with the design that they came out with this year for the castle, like the colors and everything. And obviously Mickey and Minnie pumpkins, I needed those. This is also from this year and it makes perfect sense for me. Candy is in my life. I'll trade my brother for that. And this is from last year and I believe that the moon on the back glows in the dark. I just think that this pin is stunning. They did a really good job with this one. Moving on with holiday pins. I have this, what's the name? Festival of the Holidays. I needed to be prepared. And because it had Chip and Dale, I think it's even more fantastic. And this one, I believe this is from last year as well. And it had that red truck. And this one, I think it was also from last year, or maybe was it 2018? I don't know. I'm in love with this design. I think they're so cute. This is probably my favorite holiday pin ever. These are like attraction. I don't know if I can call this an attraction. It's the Skyliner. But it's a ride at the parks or at Disney World. So I guess I can include it in my attraction pins. Not sure where I'm going to put it. Probably, should I put it in with the Epcot pins or should I put it with the Hollywood Studios pins? Let me know what you think. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is a really great attraction. And this super fun Jungle Cruise. I think I already had a Jungle Cruise pin, but this one I loved, and I mentioned in the video where I showed it when I bought like the haul video where I first showed this pin. I mentioned that I love that the skipper looks like Walt. It's probably not Walt, but looks like him, so I love it. Randoms. I saw this one and I thought that I needed that because it says I never surrender, and it's the redhead. So I mean, it's Minnie Mouse as the redhead. So there's a lot of things that I like about this pin. First of all, there's Minnie Mouse. Second, she is dressed as the redhead, which I love it when Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse are dressed as other characters. And she never surrenders, like the whole story of the redhead and everything, and I never surrender, so I needed that pin. Mary Poppins. Not the biggest fan of Mary Poppins, but there was something about this set and the colors and everything, so I wanted it when I saw it, but I was able to stay away from this until I saw it at the Character Warehouse for $6 and couldn't say no to that one. This one I purchased this year, and I know that I've shown it in maybe a couple more other videos. Stunning. It absolutely represents my life right now. This also came from the Character Warehouse. It was only $3, and I really like Snow White. Not necessarily for her personality, but the colors. I'm always very attracted to colors. So what should I show next? These are also pins that I found at the Character Warehouse, and they are from Shanghai, and I just thought they were really cute and very different. And at the time I felt like, I mean, I still feel like, who knows when I'll have the chance to go there and be able to actually grab these myself, like at the parks. So I just decided to buy them. They were only $1.99, and this one has like some flakes, it's glitter to make it look like snowflakes. Really cool. And oh, this one was only 99 cents. It still has the price tag on the back, and it's a Mr. Mickey Mouse. Then I also got Minnie Mouse, also 99 cents. How can you not get it when it's only 99 cents? And this one, like I mentioned before, I love it when they are wearing different outfits, so I had to have that one. For my birthday last year, I decided to get this one that I have been eyeing for years and years, and then I thought, what if it gets discontinued? I'm gonna regret it so much, so I just need to get it. And then I have some traders, because, well, they were so cheap that I just needed to buy some of those. So I have more of these wait, do I have one of them? Is for me, for my collection. Oh yes, so I already showed this one, and I have 3 of those that I have to go to the park to trade. And then I also have 3 more, so I have 4 in total of this one. It's Duffy, and is that his name? I think it is. I'm not a big fan of this whole thing of the teddy bears and the bunnies and all that, but to the people who love it. I have this test track that is actually for trading, because I bought it and it turns out that I already had it, so that one is for trading. And this set I purchased from the Character Warehouse with full intention of using it to trade it. I feel like I purchased 2, so there's maybe I don't know if the other ones are already traded for other pins or if I have them somewhere, because I have a bag with my traders and maybe I should have brought it, but I didn't, so what are you gonna do? This one I purchased from the Disney store, so it's not a Disney Parks pin, but I think you can still trade it, and it comes in this little, oh, let me block my face. It comes inside this like glass container, and I think it's gorgeous, but I'll take it out so that the glare doesn't bother. And wish granted. I have so many wishes. A lot of them have been granted already. Still working on others. These are pins from Target. Junk Food had a collection when Mickey's 90th was approaching, and this is one of those sets. And this is another one. Oh, and by the way, you can see here that I bought some when they were already on clearance for $4. So this you can't trade at the parks, but I still wanted them. And there were one or two more pins here that I clearly took out and are probably somewhere. I think they were Minnie Mouse, and I think so. And I have a couple, I think so because I have a couple of Minnie Mouse pins on one of my backpacks. This one I purchased from Shop Disney, and it's from Oh My Disney, and it's Hercules. These I think you can trade at the parks. Look at the back. So I think you can trade these ones. But I really wanted Pegasus because he's full-bodied and was one of the characters that I wanted to get, and it's very hard to get it. And I love this VHS one, so I might keep this one. I think I'm gonna trade these two. Yeah, probably that's what I'm gonna do. Don't know when or how, but... And then there's 4 sets here that I don't want to take out from their packaging. So this is from when we stayed at Coronado, was it? I think so. And they were doing some renovations, so they would leave a set like this in every room, and it's the 3 Cavaliers, and they are working, or yeah, they are working. Yeah, look at Donald. He has some paint and his brush, and he's doing some work there. So I don't know how to store that one. And this is also from the Disney store. I love when they come out with this masquerade collections. So this one was, I think this is last year's, and they are all so stunning. Was it last year or the year before? It doesn't say the year anywhere. It doesn't say, but I think it was maybe last year. And I wanted to get the dolls, but they were so hard to get. They only had, I think they only released like 10 per store, and you had to be there like a couple hours earlier before like the store would open, and then they would do a drawing and you had to win the chance to buy it. So it was hard. And this one was, let's see if this one has the year, because I think, like I said, that one was 2000. Oh no, yes, 2019. It does say up here. Oh, the clear might not let you see, but right here it says 2019. And this one I had to buy 2 boxes because they didn't do one set. They divided the set in 2, and that's okay. So this is from 2018, and let me open it because you won't be able to see them. Don't tell me that these aren't stunning. So pretty. And then the other set, wow. So obviously, because these come like that, like in boxes like this, I don't want to take them out from there, so I'll have to figure out how to do that. And I have other pins here that are pins that I've acquired through trading, and I'm just going to show you. This is my favorite of all of them, and I got this one trading at Magic Kingdom when I went 2 years ago, I think, to the Not So Scary Halloween party. And a cast member had this one, and he said, oh, do you want to trade for that? Because I had asked if I could look at his pins, and I think I wanted one, and he was like, are you sure you want that one, or do you want the how do they call it, the one that they are hiding, mystery pin, I think. So I was like, or do you want the mystery pin? I was like, okay, that one. And it turned out to be amazing. Like, now I know why he was hinting me to get that one. And this is Cinderella. I don't know what collection she's from, but she's very pretty, so I kind of want to keep her. And this collection I fell in love with when I saw it, but You know, just have to choose the ones that you buy and the ones that you stay away from. But I have purchased, or not purchased, I have gotten those two through trading, so that's fine. And a Minnie Mouse from a summer collection, and from that same collection I was also able to get Daisy Duck, and I was also able to get Donald Duck. And I also have baby Mike Wazowski. And I also have this like pin trading lanyard. And Snow White and her like red eyes. And another Daisy Duck. And I love that she's wearing some boots. And that's it. Those are all my pins. I think that's my entire pin collection. I mean, I might find a pin here and there, but I think that's it. And now I just have to start working on putting them on my folder. All right, I finally organized all the pins that I had, and these are the only ones that I'm gonna be leaving just the way they are in their original packaging. And this beauty, because I just love how it looks there. I still don't know how I am going to display these or how I'm going to keep them, but everything else I already put in the like foamy sheets. So this is the first sheet I made, and it has all the like events at Epcot. I already showed all of these, so I'm not gonna go into detail. And then these is for characters because the other page was already full. Oh, the only one that I added to the characters page already had is this Pegasus one. Then moving on to the next page, I decided to start a page for Halloween. So these, all the other ones I had in the cards, and I had to put them here, but these were in my randoms section, so I moved them here so that I could have more space in the randoms section. And I was able to put the lanyard and the Snow White and Mary Poppins Wish Granted, which I got from the Disney store, and Shanghai, this one, this one, this one, and this one as well. Moving on to the next page, since I have one for Halloween, I decided to start one for Christmas, and these are the only 3 pins that I have for Christmas. Believe it or not, I thought I had more, but that's it. And then another randoms page, and I have here all the junk food pins from Target, and these are Parks ones from 2018. And that's it. That's all I have now. So I'm just gonna put them in the folder, and my collection is going to be well, I was gonna say complete, but it's not complete if I'm gonna keep buying more, but complete so far. I think that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.